And when I was younger and I was living in Italy, I used to go with my father and brother looking for them. And sometimes we were very lucky. As you can see in these very old pictures, we found a lot and we had to call neighbors to share them. I always admired my father because he was able to recognize them, and because mushrooms usually grow in remote locations like the mountains where you don't have data, I was wondering how can someone that is not an expert be able to recognize edible mushrooms from poisonous. My name is Alberto, I am a researcher living in Singapore, and today I want to present to you GSAFE, the application to do just that. Real quickly, I want to show you the main files of the project GSAFE. This is the fine-tuning. So we skip through this. There is the data preparation, some training validation, balancing of the data. And then the main point is the basic model here, as you can see, can recognize quite well the poisonous mushrooms, but also misclassified a lot of edible mushrooms. So we did the fine-tuning. Here it may seem that we are overfitting, but actually early stopping didn't really improve results. You have training and validation loss. Anyway, we take the best model, and then here is doing much better for the edible mushroom, but for the poisonous is doing worse. Therefore, to be safe, we use the basic model in our demo. At the same time, I save the training data here, so you have the full model and also you have only the adapters if you want to test them. This is the demo, so we loaded the basic model, we give a prompt, and then we are way more specific. We also have the location and the time of the year as possible parameters. And then we did some testing. So these are mushrooms I found in Italy that are good, and is actually classifying them as edible. Same for this, is a very low quality picture in the past. So here he's asking me additional picture, and then when I did, then he's telling me good, and that's also correct. And this is what I found in Singapore. So this one is telling me no, it's not good. And then the next one is also not good. Some magic mushroom, I don't even want to find out what they are. And then here you have another one, and again is no. So it seems it's not really safe. And this is optional, it's not part of the competition because it requires internet on. I use it Gradio. And so here I try to upload a picture of, if I cannot find anything here that is edible, let's try with the supermarket. And then I say, well, I buy in Singapore in August 2025. And then he's telling me, well, yes, they are edible. So at least I can eat mushrooms here.